Probably.
Definitely.
You know?
Like, what do I do?
Yeah, exactly. Okay. All right. Here we go. In three, two, and one. Alton Trahan with the Lafayette Fire Department joining us. You know him as the public information officer, but there is also under his umbrella the investigations of what happens in fires that occur here in Lafayette. I'm curious, do you think there's like one thing overall that is blamed for most fires, or does it just kind of vary?
It it does vary, but we Lafayette and pretty much actually throughout the whole nation,
Mm-hmm.
kitchen fires. Kitchen
Kitchen
fires
fires
are
are
the
bad, huh?
most fires that people experience throughout the whole country. The stats show it, and
Okay.
some are not as major
Mm-hmm.
because you get that quick enough, or the occupant is able to suppress it, but they still call us because the home is full of smoke.
Mm-hmm.
But kitchen fires, number one fires.
Okay, so I don't think I'm going to joke about my kitchen experience maybe anymore.
But it happens. We had the fire last Friday.
Yeah.
It was a kitchen fire.
Mm.
Guys were painting in the house, didn't realize they turned the knob on
Yeah.
accidentally.
Bump the
Bumped
burner
the
thing.
burner. You know,
Wow.
the lady comes home, opens the door, home is burning.
I just can't believe or imagine
So
how rough that would be.
very.
So, talk to me a little bit about what you experience with fires, because
Mhm.
the different cases we've seen over the years, and it seems like there's kind of a rash of them and then they kind of disappear, is some kid playing with a lighter, or some kind of matches
Mhm.
or whatever the case may be. I mean, these are things that somebody, you never really think that something like that's going to happen.
So juvenile fire setting is big in this country. Even in Lafayette, we experienced probably about 12 fires with juveniles involved. And juveniles, not intentional. We're talking
Right.
about just curiosity.
Yeah.
And that's the ones that we actually respond to. And I'm sure there's a lot that have kids just playing with cigarette lighters and parents think it's okay. And it's really not.
Right.
But yes, we do have them and we do respond to them, have to deal with them. And I've had them young as I had 18-month-old boys. They were twins
Oh my.
playing with the wooden matches in a closet before. As young as
Oh.
18 months, just
Oh.
striking and realizing they caught the closet on fire and ran out the closet and told mom.
Oh my goodness.
And it's because they have access to it. And that's the
Right.
number one thing. If you can't allow them access, because their curiosity, they see this glow, they see this
Mhm.
flame. Mom and dad smokes in the house, so they got
Mhm.
cigarette lighters and matches available, or they use it to light stove, or even if you're outside burning trash for some reason or
Mhm.
whatever, they see that or barbecue pits, and they want to emulate it. They want to
They
see
want to see,
want to
right?
see what it does,
Yeah, I
not
would.
realizing that it's a tool
Wow.
to use for something, and it's not a toy, and that's what we kind of educate them on.
Okay, so how many children do you have?
I have three.
Okay, what are their ages?
14, 15, they're boys,
Uh-huh.
and my daughter's 19. She's the oldest.
Okay. So 14 and 15, do you have any money left to buy groceries ever?
When I look this morning, it's getting rough.
Okay,
It's rough
so
with them
like,
boys.
right?
Yeah, and they both into sports, so they're
All the time. They're probably
yeah.
like, okay, are we eating second dinner now or
I pick up my oldest son. It's like the first thing he does when he gets in the vehicle. What's for dinner? I say, kid, hello, how you doing? How was
Yeah,
your
that's
day?
fine.
You know?
Yeah, I had a good day.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, okay, so what's it like? And especially 14 and 15. Oh my goodness. Did they fight each other for everything? What are they like?
Not really. Boys, my two are kind of reserved.
Mhm.
So they really hadn't gotten to that stage. I'm kind of
Uh-huh.
waiting for it because me and my brothers were like that, right?
Right?
We got into that age, and especially I have a brother who's about 18 months older than me too. So
Mhm.
we were fighting in the yard. Mom come outside and spank us, but not yet.
Okay.
But it's fun with two boys. They're the only two home. My daughter's away
Mhm.
in college, um, so it's kind of interesting.
Mhm.
You
Mhm.
know, I got one that maybe picks on the other one a little bit,
Little bit.
but they never get into like a fight.
No full blown
No full
like
blown, not yet.
yeah, not yet,
Yeah,
right?
not yet. I'm waiting for it because it's like, man, I got to see this.
Right?
Yeah.
With everything that you have seen throughout your
Mhm.
career and being a dad, gosh, that's got to tug on your heartstrings.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, oh my gosh, and I can remember every last one, particularly the ones that are fatal and had
Yes.
young kids, babies.
Yes.
My first one was a baby. I remember that. It was,
Really?
yeah, 11 months.
Oh
But
my.
to have kids and then you go home and of course you want to just protect.
Yeah.
But in the fireside inside in my home, I'm just overprotective in
Mhm.
relationships to fires.
Yeah.
So they know there's no candles. My wife gets crazy.
Mhm. Right?
She burn the candle maybe for the holidays, but it's on a protective plate.
Mhm.
It's in the kitchen on the countertop. There's nothing nearby that's going to ignite. I check their rooms just to make sure there's nothing overloaded receptacle. Believe me, I mean it's just because I know how quickly it happens. Even though I have the smoke alarms, even everything, things
Yeah.
happen so quick and making sure that there's no obstructions for them and
Mhm.
teaching them, hey, look, if something happens, the alarm goes off, your windows is your escape path.
Mhm.
Don't try to run through the house. Meet us in the front yard or in the backyard, but don't come
Okay.
through the house because the majority of the fires will probably be in the kitchen area or living room area, if
Oh,
not in the
okay.
bedroom.
If
But
not in the
for the most
bedroom.
for the
Okay.
most part, so and it's just checking everything to
Mhm.
making sure everything's safe. And the boys are starting to cook a little bit, not
Oh
major
boy.
cooking.
Right,
You know,
right, but
everybody starts like eggs, right?
oh yeah, yeah.
So it's always going behind them and keeping reminding, make sure that burn is off. Make
Oh
sure that burn is
yeah.
off.
Oh
So
gosh, I hope they live with it forever and keep it close to
me
their
too. I
hearts, you
hope
know?
so.
Yeah. When you said that, it reminded me of something that I may or may not have told you.
Mhm.
Um, you and I had a discussion, I don't know, a couple of years or so ago about, what to look for, things to think about whenever you have something plugged into an extension cord. And I remember you telling me, well, Bernie, right on the thing, it's going to list somewhere what the
Mhm.
capacity is. Well, okay. Like, I just want to go to the extension cord and plug some stuff in.
That's it,
I don't want to think about it, right?
right?
But I'm so glad that we had that conversation that day because I ended up going home and I had three things plugged into one extension cord. Uh, and guess what? It was way too much
Yes.
for that extension cord. And I turned all the three things
Hmm.
on and realized how
It gets
warm it
hot.
had become. And I
Yeah.
thought, oh my goodness, you know, really saved myself from that situation. But I mean, like,
Mhm.
I don't think people don't think like you do. We don't necessarily think about that. We go to the
Mhm.
faucet, we turn it on, we want the water. Go to and use the electric cord, and we just want to put 27 things in there.
Right.
We don't think
'Cause
about it.
most people don't think that their home's going to catch on fire,
Absolutely.
right? And sometimes you just never know. So
Mm-hmm.
it's always thinking in the back of your mind, what if?
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like if you purchase an appliance.
Mm-hmm.
And when you purchase an appliance, there's an index card with some information to fill out and send it back to the
Mm-hmm.
manufacturer.
Yeah.
Product information
Okay.
or registering the product information. And
Yeah.
that's the reason for that because they're called product recall.
Yes.
See,
And
so
so,
then
oh
you
yeah.
don't know if you bought a toaster or if you bought a space heater or TV or washing machine,
Mm-hmm.
microwave, dishwasher, stove,
Mm-hmm.
all these things in some capacity, even the little small fan that you purchased to put in your office, you don't know if that stuff has ever been recalled
Mm-hmm.
because you're not going to research it by
No, you're
the
not,
model
right?
number.
Yeah. So gosh, another good
So
reason why you should turn in that paperwork.
turn it in, and search. There's always a possibility of something happens
Mm-hmm.
because it's electrical.
Yeah,
You know,
but we don't think about it, but
don't
we
think about it.
really, really
Yeah.
should.
You should. There's always something to think in the back of your mind. I'm not saying
Mhm.
just go in the house and unplug everything.
Right.
Don't do that. No.
Now that would be entertaining
That'd
at
be
my house,
entertaining,
right?
right?
It would be. It'd
Yeah.
be fun.
But your extension cards, you gotta use caution with that. That's only temporary use.
Mhm.
But unfortunately, we know people who have to use them
Mhm.
for a long time because maybe a receptacle don't work in the front
Mhm.
room, so they have to plug it in the back room to run electricity in the front room.
Yeah.
Very dangerous because it's get pinched, they get caught up, creates resistance. That's where
Mhm.
you can have a fire eventually.
Okay. Good words to know, to live by.
Mm.
Knowing, I mean, it does matter because as you said, fires can just pop up at any time.
It can.
You don't know what that next thing might be. Well, Alton Trahan joining us. He's the public information officer for the Lafayette Fire Department, and we've been finding out a little bit of everything. So I can't believe this. We're actually at the end of our third segment,
Well,
and we only have one segment to go.
oh,
Like that's we've been talking forever.
yeah, it feels like.
So I'm like, I can't believe it was so quick like this. All right, so we do have one more segment to go.